I am Mike Chinakai from EVN Business News Center Market Desk signing off. For those on EVN Market, midday is next, while for those on ELN24, afternoon live is next. ECSX is higher by 200 points, ELITOPIA higher by 60. We will see you tomorrow.
Direct from ELN24 News Center at our ELN24 Zen Broadcast Group headquarters in Elite City. Headlines at this moment. ELN24 alert. We just received reports of sirens blaring across Elite City Metro. Those are roll call sirens in RDK 3000 Tri-Star CHQ. SRJ and Star must report on establishments at once we learn what's coming in the newsroom just now. Stand by for details. Centre Z team members were sentenced to death and WDAZ team has been transferred to Kanbordee City over such act to wreak havoc to Elite City Metro over the 25th and disrupt 5-day celebrations thus extended to yesterday, but was responsible for the ECSX and ELITOPIA to plummet 6% yesterday before rebounding somewhat today. The acts include mischief to Digi Square, arson attempt to Zendome and hackings into institutions and malicious hack into the ELITOPIA emergency alert system. This while Weedy and Scott was captured after he escaped Elite City Metro into Kanapur as officials hunt for suspects and arrest them on the spot. This does not stop Digi Zano Esports, who has arrived to Elite City Metro from Zenpolis City Zenpolia, along with the famous Zenpolian gaming live streamers who arrived via Hyperloop as Digi Zano takes on JXEG, Elite City Shop, Dynamite City Ultra and Rexa Defiant on the 29th. We have breaking news to report in the ELN24 alert from Kayanan City in Kenyan Republic, hence the roll call sirens going off in Elite City Metro advising RDK 3000 Tri-Star CHQ, SRJ and Star to report to establishments at once. This over a bomb that has exploded just 2 minutes ago that was placed on a drone bike. As you may recall, the bomb was disguised by a present placed at RDK 3000 Tri-Star main lobby back on the 25th before a visitor placed it outside and placed it on a drone bike and set it autopilot and remote controlled it eastward upon open waters. It has since flew over Kanbordee City 2 hours ago and Wed Chesterfield hours prior, citing WYTE News as Wed Chesterfield police received numerous phone calls even to the emergency number. Now we have a severe weather alert to pass to you. A tornado warning is in effect for Blitzville and Blitz County in Blitz Province and Blitz Prefecture until 12 noon Blitzville time, 1:00 p.m. Elite City, 75.0 ENT 1800 TRX. For more, we turn over to our fellow at PWC while we check for more information on the breaking news from Kainan City over such explosion.
VWG2N will be right back. Stay with VWG2N as we will be back in a few.
Here we go, let's hit it. Remember, it's one of the 6 to be played in Speed Blitz 2020 with Magizino Esports, Team K Gaming, Jinx Esports Gaming and Elite City Shock in a 3-player per team format. Virtual World and Gaming Tonight by CHQ Enterprises, SRJ64 and Star 2000.
They must head to the G Square immediately within the time given.
5 minutes. We are contacting the house and advising them to head to the G Square immediately within 5 minutes.
I hate to disturb ya, but I just watched Game TV and noted the VWG2N hosts are selected to play with TKG, JXEG, DG Zeno and Elite City Shock. We are alerting CHQ, SRJ and Star on this too. You may need to get ready as RDK 3000 TriStar today may start early as a result or hand off VWG2N to you fellas.
Alright.
Thanks for the heads up.
Welcome back to Virtual World and Gaming Tonight on CHQ, SRJ, Star and RDK 3000 TriStar Television. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina A Cryptor from RDK 3000 TriStar Newsline Studio X8 at our main HQ in Elite City. For those who are wondering what happened to CHQ's Melissa Clausension, SRJ's Mike J Phelps and Star 2000's Robert James, well, during the commercial break, Smith Ray Star and Zen Sanders at DG Square selected the VWG2N hosts to compete in Speed Blitz 2020 with TKG, JXEG, The Shock and DG Zeno.
They must head to Digi Square within 5 minutes as we just learned they are on the way. That is the latest from Gmod. Now we just learned that Mark J, Robert and Melissa has since arrived at Digi Square, and we also just learned the match will occur at the top of the hour.
Now we are going to take another programming break. Anyhow, who knows, we could continue with VWG2N or launch RDK 3000 TriStar today early. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina A Cryptor and we will be back in a few.
Hello, Simon, and welcome to the English version of Arab Today. I am Safar Al-Atash bringing to you today from Elite City Grand Mosque at Elite City Metro. Today is 31st of March 2020 or 6th of Shkeban, 1441 R, 29th of January 1020 ESC. The rundown on Arab Today. It's the start of the new Kanbordee month and season of Snivy month and season year 15 as we Arabs do not celebrate it. Fireworks going off in Elite City Metro, Sinailas City and in the host location, Kanbordee City. These are live shots of all three cities mentioned in the Sky Metro cams. Meanwhile at Elite City Grand Mosque, Muslims, non-Muslims, and Imams are hosting a town hall meeting on efforts to secure the mosque for Ramadan-friendly vandalism and annoyances in which Ramadan slated to take place late April or Delta. Thunderscope Storm Chasing are also in attendance for the meeting. This as Thunderscope Storm Chasing is expected to launch Operation Elite Platinum Star Beta with ELITOPIA community policing members in effort to keep Elite City Grand Mosque free of trouble during Ramadan and detain or test the vandals or fellas who make a nuisance during Ramadan activities. And that on Arab Today, the so-called Happy New Month and season Kanbordee style of the red fireworks and sirens going off preceding the ball drop at Elite City Metro. Similar event check-ins in RLS City, Sinha only in Kanbordee City as we Arabs do not celebrate it. We just told that we need to hand it over to Alex Richardson for an announcement at Jinx News Studios.
Yes, for those who have not paid attention to the banner on the top of the screen, we at Jinx Media Corp have to tell you that you are to disregard the sirens and fireworks outside as it's part of the H&M and HNS celebrations of Snivy. 15th celebrations are underway in Elite City Metro, Nebulous City, Napola and in Kanbordee City. To repeat, for Jinx TV viewers, please disregard the sirens and fireworks as this is part of H&M and HNS Snivy 15th.
This is the quarterly national test of the emergency broadcast alerting system of ELITOPIA. This is only a test. There is no emergency. If this were an actual emergency, the alert tone you just heard would follow critical information and instructions to protect lives and property. In case of a national or global emergency, phones and cellular lines must be kept off limits as those would be reserved for emergency use, including contacting the 888 emergency number system for a life-threatening emergency, military or official use. In addition to receiving this test on television and radio, tests are also conducted on mobile devices too, and emergency sirens are sounding nationwide, including those in Elite City Metro. In conjunction to the test, and personnel hearing the sirens must disregard as it is being tested at this point. Next quarterly test is on or around July 31st, 2020. This concludes the test of the emergency broadcast alerting system of ELITOPIA. This was only a test. Broadcast now resumes on this station.
And that concludes the quarter-annual test of the ELITOPIAN emergency broadcast alerting system, as that was being tested every 3 months at the end of January, April, July, and October. In conjunction to the emergency alert test being carried over television and radio, it has been carried over smartphones and other mobile devices. Even I received a test message too. Also during the EAS test, the outdoor emergency sirens gets also tested, as the sirens also gets tested every 3 months, as both systems are used in case of an emergency, including tornadoes, earthquakes, tsunamis, lockdown, flash flood, evacuation, nuclear attack, air raid or nuclear power plant meltdown or a wildfire. For those hearing the sirens, we at Jinx Media along with the authorities urge the viewers to disregard the sirens as it's part of a test. The next scheduled test is on July 31st, 2020. The time now is 2:56 p.m. Elite City. And that is all for the newscast for now. Bear in mind I am doing double duty for KBN News ELITOPIA edition on Kanbordee Network International ELITOPIA and Jinx News on Jinx TV domestic and international channels. So if you want to show more of my news presented, tune to KBN International ELITOPIA channel 36.1 Elite City. Outside of Elite City, check local listings. I am Alex James filling in for Alex Richardson, signing off. We now present dual screen showing the H&M countdown to SERVINE on year 15 from KBN International +1 ELITOPIA as it's almost midnight. RKT also live feed from DG Square for the Test Esports match. Team K Gaming and JXEG both at the top of the hour 3 p.m. Elite City. Once we end the show to the new Jinx Media flock item to affiliate coverage. RDK 3000 TriStar Television since era of today is being preempted due to Ramadan activities at Elite City Grand Mosque. Next newscast is at 5 p.m. Elite City. This is Jinx Television Service. Goodbye. This is Kanbordee News ELITOPIA edition. I am Alex James bringing to you live from KBN News ELITOPIA studio in Elite City, Federal District, ELITOPIA. It is 3:01 p.m. Elite City. 12:01 a.m. RKT. Today's Pachirasu, Servine first, Kin Year 15 RKT time or Thursday, April 30th, 2020 Elite City time, Delta 29, Elite Year 1020 on the ESC headlines right now. The quarterly emergency alert system test was a success as all stations across ELITOPIA including KBN International plus one ELITOPIA participated in the EAS test. There is an esports match in progress at DG Square with Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming, but this is a test after a misconfiguration done by an engineer last week at DG Square that disabled the servers, making the network and systems offline at DG Square. That has been resolved yesterday. Kanbordee-I celebrate the start of Servine month just 2 minutes ago as fireworks go off in Kanbordee City. Also fireworks going off in Elite City Metro, but not at the downtown core. It went off at Zen Speedway in Elite City's northern at the car meet area, also at the city park. The winner of the largest lottery ever in Web Chesterfield, a DG Zeno esports gamer, has made a significant donation to funding to combat COVID-19 aka coronavirus, as over 200,000 dead and over 3 million infected in the pandemic worldwide. He has since donated 50 million Webchesterian pounds. A fire alarm at Zeno Media in Xenopolis City, Xenopolia was a false alarm overnight last night, as this was blamed on a guard dog that set off the pole station mistakenly for the call button during an intrusion attempt that also set off intruder alarm. Intruder was arrested by Xenopolis City Police and charged with attempted break and enter. The top story in the show. There is a test esports match underway at DG Square in which Team K Gaming and Jinx Esports Gaming compete right now in Battle Blitz Wards. The test is required after last week's downtime for the servers and network at DG Square that caused the systems to go offline, as that got resolved early yesterday morning. The cause of the incident was human error during a software upgrade that resulted in errors and trouble. The worker has been suspended for 3 days. How's the test so far, and the progress of the match in the initial minutes? We go live to DG Square with ELN24 and Game TV's Raymond Blake. Raymond? Yes, that is smooth sailing as all systems are go in the first moments of the match. It sure is a heated match in the initial minutes. Oh my god. 5-player kill streak. Team kill streak against JXEG. The map name is Igars in map 1. Mode is combat, and this is a 1st to 4 series. Anyhow, as it states, this is a test esports match.
This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Mike Z Cryptor and this is Christina A Cryptor from Studio X8. Headlines right now.
We would like to give a warm welcome to the viewers from CHQ TV, SRJ TV and Star TV. The top story as of current.
Esports, just minutes ago, the hosts from VWG2T are at DG Square right now to compete with TKG, JXEG, Elite City Shock and DG Xeno. It is a 3-player per team format in Speed Blitz 2020. The match will start at 1900 RDK and Elite City, 7 o'clock PM on the 12-hour clock, 00.0 EMT and 0000 tracks time. We are joined with Stephen J. Cryptor for more.
Yes, you both are correct. BWG2N was selected by a machine at the display show that was televised on Game TV that sounded alarm bells at CHQ, SRJ and Star. This was during a commercial break as we had RDK 3000. TriStar had to alert the fellows of BWG2N at CHQ, SRJ, and Star 2000 via paging, email, SMS, telephone, IM and the SARS. The VWG2N half swiftly went to DG Square as it comes as a surprise for them. DG Square and Game TV also contacted the hosts on this. They were allowed 5 minutes to respond as they arrived within 2 minutes left on the timer.
Sorry to interrupt, but we just told we need to show you ELN24's coverage for a moment.
With Team K Gaming and JXEG and toured Web Chesterfield Esports Club this past week. They sure put their game on as good as hosting and reporting on the news on esports and gaming as with ELN24 and Game TV correspondents, including I to report on matches and gaming news at ELN24 and Game TV. The virtual cars they selected are unique to them as it's their favorite, and that is the recap of profile check of the teams. Some notes. This is a special sponsored esports match hosted by sponsors Eno Games and Rock Tech. This is a first to 4 in Speed Blitz 2020. Winner from team of Virtual Auto Race gets a team match point. 3 players are given per team. There is only a lap limit of 40 laps and no time limit. There are 18 players who are participating with 5 teams of 3 at DG Square and 1 other team on online play at RDK 3000 TriStar with Zen S Cryptor, Clock R Cryptor and Milos Z Cryptor.
This in which we got contacted by DG Square to offer online play, and we have the mentioned fellows supervised by Ryan M. Cryptor and Glenn P. Cryptor, RDK Yoshi, RDK Rick, RDK Joe and Chubby.
This is we have 1 Dino Joy left to the match start. It is a good thing we have handpicked the players who compete as led by Ryan M. Cryptor.
Yes, Zen S Cryptor is sure the favorite picks by SERVINE to our staff as he sure is an expert in Speed Blitz 2020 as Milos Z and Clock R Cryptor are doing good too. Less than 2 kings remaining and approach 1 minute mark.
Yes, we are approaching the final minute as it's 18:59 RDK right now, and for those who are watching in Kanbordee City over RDK 3000 TriStar television service Kanbordee plus Kilo region speed, approaching 19 hours left, 7.5 solar hours left or 95 Kanbordean hours left until Swamper Kanbordee in year 15.
Yes, Kanbordee City must be gearing up for the H&M event in 19 hours time, anyhow we have 1 minute left for the esports match inbound.
Yes, Elite City must be electric tonight as gamers get their game on. 30 seconds left.
Indeed.
Yes, this, as it is getting close to 1900 RDK and Elite City, 7 o'clock PM on the 12-hour clock, 00.0 Elite metric time and 0000 tracks time as the match is about to begin as RDK 3000 TriStar, Team K Gaming, Elite City Shock, Jinx Esports Gaming, BWG2N and DG Zero to compete in Speed Blitz 2020 and it begins.
Now, and the match has been started. We go listen to Team RDK 3000. TriStar with the fellas.
RDK Rage. Zen Spectre is getting on to in the initial Kanbordee-I minutes.
Yes, RDK Jolt, look at him go.
Yes, he sure is smart.
Just overtaken Robert Smith at Star 2000.
Team K Gaming's Mark Fields is creeping from behind as well as BWG2TS Robert James.
Also the Elite City Shop and JXVG, Zen
first.
Milo's Z Crypta, Clock Crypta.
Take this BWG2N and Team K Gaming. Zen S Cryptor going to the advancement.
Not too frequent, please.
Otherwise we cannot catch up on you.
Clock R Cryptor going behind NS.
Onto the electric boost.
Whoa, 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 Zen S Crypto. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy.
What the hell? For some reason that show is V-chip locked out. I do note Mark Zaniels do not like most programming on that TV channel as I do enjoy certain programming on Rap TV, thus he set a lock on that consist of subjects that shock his dog and Catherine Zaniels' cats. Anyhow, the TV was just new as it was purchased this morning. Anyhow, I got the remote that comes with it and tuning to ELN24. Channel 14.1.
Surge 96% as of present, trading on the ECSX after the hack by BYTE and ZenZ back on the 25th did not affect earnings at all as it crossed the wires prior to opening bell. Elite Tower and Entertainment and Zen Tower and Entertainment also reported earnings before the opening bell this morning. All three smashed expectations, shrugging off the hack back on the 25th. All three mentioned stocks are now double the value of opening price. Earnings after the bell include Elito Bank, Jinx Media Corp, CHQ Enterprises, SRJ64 and Star 2000. CHQ, SRJ, and Star is the one needed to closely watch in wake of hack and drama by BYTE on the 25th that resulted in affected stocks to drop 20% on the 26th. Any impact on the earnings would result on immediate restructuring and layoffs. In contrast, any positive results would mean a sigh of relief for the trio. Anyhow, going back to esports and gaming, but on the financial and business view concerning DG Zeno and Elite City Shock, Business in ELITOPIA and ELITOPIA are cashing in sponsors for respective esports teams. Also, the bets are through the roofs as a record 5 billion Helios spent on bets in ELITOPIA, while a record 20 billion Zenpoli and Zarkos, around 5.5 billion.
Even some Zen racing race car driver I met this morning puts 1 million Helios toward DG Zeno.
Once again to Raymond Blake at DG Square.
Thank you, Mike, from the EBN Financial Desk. Now let's continue on. Let's take a profile check on the Shock and DG Zeno. DG Zeno first, as they are based from Xenopolis City, Xenopolia, and they won the Winter 2020 Xenopolian Esports Championship tournaments as they are on a non-stop winning streak in the 2019 to 2020 season, and the first win outside Xenopolian borders in ELITOPIA just 40 minutes ago, defeating Dynamite City Ultra. Can they extend the win streak by defeating Elite City Shock? Also JXEG and Rexer Defiant? Onto the Elite City Shock. They had been defeated by Web Chesterfield Esports Club last week. Anyhow, they won 3rd place in the ELG Game Jam Esports Mania Winter Series 2020 Championships back on the 13th. Also winner of the Game Jam Esports Mania Gamma 2019 back on Halloween 2019. Can Elite City Shock stop DG Zeno Esports the non-stop record win streak and make its first win in 2020 or Elite Year 1020? And that wraps up the profiles of DG Zeno Esports and Elite City Shock. Not only an esports match to take place at DG Square, DG Zeno vs Elite City Shock. There is something else going on as well this in Kanbordee City, as these are live shots from Kanbordee City, as there is an active countdown to Swampert KP15 as it is 11:54 p.m. RKT right now on I knew it. I saw cousin Mark Zaniels getting ready for it once I looked at him in his room while I was brushing my hair. 1933 kilo Kanbordee time, 5:57 Seoul, and 99.6 Kanbordee metric time, 1:19:34 KKT right now approaching 1:19:35 KKT and 11:55 p.m. RKT and 5:57 Seoul and 30 solar seconds. Inbound, in which we have 25 Kanbordee-IN minutes, 5 minutes, or 2.5 solar minutes left to Swampert Kan Year 15 and DG Zeno. Anyhow, I wonder what's on BWGT. Tuning to Star 2000 TV. A severe weather alert as it's very urgent. Hope it's not a rain alert for Elite City Metro. What is this? Some nasty thunderstorms, but on the map states near ELITOPIA and Xenopolian border that is in another area, so we are good. Anyhow, the storm and subject near the border cities has gotten tornado warned. Too bad Robert Zaniels is working at DG Square, as he opted out on storm chasing his thunderscope heads to chase the tornadoes and make it two powerful tornadoes. This better get interesting.
Persons in affected areas must seek shelter now. There is also a special marine warning for Dant River. Mariners must seek safe harbor immediately. For more on this, tune to ELN24's sister network EWC is a full report on this at the top of the hour on EWC's Weather Center Live. We now head back to DG Square.
Tuning to that TV on the back wall. ELN24. Need to think which channel is EWC. Sports venue. At the same time, the countdown to Swampert Kan Year 15 is it's 11:56 p.m. RKT, 1:19:41 KKT, 5:58 Seoul, and 99.7 KMT as we have under 4 minutes left. And just now 2.5 wrong television. Anyhow, that is tuned to RDK 3000 TriStar television service. This while a DG Zeno gamer is worried on his cousin who lives in maybe this one. Yes, that's the radio. Shelter from a tornado and race to make it out alive. Anyhow, match gameplay coverage is always on Game TV. EGM RTV 20.1 with match details on 20.2 to 20.4 at channel 21 on the premium channel Gamer TV. Turning off the radio. Maybe this one. On social and live stream.
To recap,
yes,
tornado emergency is active in Dant City, Dant County, in southern Dant Province, Dant Prefecture by Meteorological Service ELITOPIA. Similar products issued by Xenopolian Weather Service for Dant Province, Dant County, Dant State, Xenopolian. A confirmed powerful tornado is on the ground heading to Dant City and Dant Province. If you are in the mentioned border cities, you are in great danger and you must seek shelter immediately. The tornado sirens are blaring as we speak. Seek shelter on the ground now. We have more on severe weather after the locals on the gates, but we must take you to Kanbordee City, which is nice out as they arrive Swampert Kan Year 15 as it's nearing midnight. There are also live shots inbound at DG Square, in which there's going to be an esports match coming up at the top of the hour. DG Zeno at Elite City Shop. Coverage on this on Game TV, in which we provide audio feed from DG Square, as we will be back in 2 minutes. Here's the locals on the 8th.
TriStar by a member of his over a plot to destroy Elite City back on the 25th that got thwarted and suspects arrested by Elite City police while Leedy and Scott fleed to Kanapur before Leedy and Scott was arrested by Kanapur police. 22 million were killed in the aftermath, and AJXEG gamer who was responsible who was exiled as a result got sentenced to death. Some notes. This is a first to foreign battle blitz wars, and this is a special friendly off-season esports match. As we have approximate 90 seconds left to match start. 2.5 decimals are nearing 1 Dino Choi. Heads up, 1 Dino Choi warning to the event. By the way, this coverage is sponsored by K-Zycon M Game Fuel, Gamer Corner, Flex Autos, RockTech, K-Tech Gaming, and powered by Game TV. But it's just about time.
2 to Gina's left.
Smith restart, good word on the timing for the goal. Good thing for the new era. The other one just ran out of there during the last match over 90 minutes.
Tomorrow gonna be raining, so it's rain tires mandatory for racing for practice. Next Tuesday will be decent for a competition race. I might keep an eye on next Wednesday. We do not race during a thunderstorm as that is dangerous when there's lightning near Zen Speedway. Next Friday, the competition race may get postponed due to wintry mixes that is very dangerous for racing. Saturday the March 7th is perfect for rally. Anyhow, I do note it's nearing start of esports match Elite City Shock and DG Zeno and the new Kanbordee-Mudkip month spam Kurt KP15 as cousin Robert Zane Yells is at DG Square and cousin Mark Zane Yells is counting down. Anyhow, the remote is quite new. Gonna check what's on RDK 3000 TriStar television at this time. Also to check the TV menu since this is a smart TV and it needs to be connected to Wi-Fi.
More serious regarding the others, we see that we are present live. I am Jacob Restart Podcast live from the WC Weather Center at CBG headquarters in Elite City. We are installed alert concerning intense severe weather in some ELITOPIA border nor Zen Live as we are enjoying broadcasts from Zen Border, Zen Media, Zen City, Zen Kanbordee celebrating. We have tornado warning affecting and violent tornado emergency in Zen City. PDS tornado will also affect some shells. The supercell IC thunderstorm and strong rotation with powerful and destructive tornadoes on ground to stop and make that two. One in ELITOPIA and one in Zen Live
4 days ago on
moving toward that city, ELITOPIA, and Dantopolis, Zen Live.
Yes. I am Andrew Smith from Zeno Weather from Zeno Media at Zenopolis City. A tornado alert is also active for Dantopolis, in Danto County and Zenopolis. RDK 3000 TriStar today must be on the coverage. Now tuning back to ELN24 on the TV on the wall after I enter the password as Mark Zane Yells gave me the card for it and the tornado near Dan City is moving toward the city, as we are near Dan River on the ELITOPIAN side of the ELITOPIAN Zenopolian border. There is a second tornado on the Zenopolian side and the trend is the two tornadoes are not expected to merge into what I call a super tornado and which is a storm chaser's worst nightmare. Team kill streak against DG Zeno by Elite City Shock. This is which Elite City Shock have an advancement in. Yes, it works. The smart television is connected to the Wi-Fi with the LN24's afternoon lit with the top story on severe weather. Firmware update? Not now. Gonna do that later on as I need to check online concerning the version in specific in half-hour time, and I will set to remind in the next hour, and I have the option to schedule as I will schedule to do it at night. Anyhow, HNM Kanbordee swam Kurt KP15 to you too, Robert Zane Yells. Bye bye. Cousin Smith, concerning the firmware update, that is a feature update and that is low priority. You can change how updates get delivered in the settings menu. Okay Mark, anyhow who did you call? Robert Zane Yells, at DG Square. He told me that I get a chance to spectate the esports match, however I will later on. I tried calling Catherine Zane Yells, Corey Zanders, and Chris Zane Yells. It goes into their voicemails. Oh my god. Tornado alert for Dant City. Gonna grab the scanner and tune to Thunderscope. Now things sure get critical in Dant City, in Dant County, in Dant Province, and Dant Prefecture in ELITOPIA in the next several minutes.
Look at the size of the tornado. It sure is a monster.
See what I mean?
Look at the beauty. Hope you got that on camera. You may need to zoom out though. You zoomed it too close.
Oops, finger slipped on the zoom button. Zooming out to normal zoom. Make sure you put the video camera set to auto zoom.
Oh my! Xenopolis City experienced a close encounter with a tornado not long ago. Even a tornado warning was issued for Xenopolis City, but the tornado made a slight curve and made a close pass to the south, otherwise we would have cancelled plans for matches with Rexer Defiant and Jinx Esports Gaming and immediately depart Elite City via Hyperloop on the way back to Xenopolis City. However, it was a close call.
Yes, it was indeed a close call. However, how did Elite City Shock blanked out DG Xeno 4-0? I seem to wonder if Elite City Shock knew the maps well.
Yes, I wonder how Elite City Shock can overcome this easy.
Yes, how do they do this?
Yes, we at Elite City Shock do operatives and countermeasures. We know every map well and ready to take action from start to finish. We even learn from Team K Gaming, Web Chesterfield Esports Club and Jinx Esports Gaming on how they do compared to ours and refine our acts if needed and brainstorm what we do.
Yes, indeed. Now concerning the tornado that passed Xenopolis City, I am also aware of the news to even tune to ELN24 immediately on my pocket TV after match finish after receiving a news alert on my phone at end of map 3 in transition to map 4.
Yes, it was indeed a close call.
Smith R, I didn't knew your car is a PHEV. I do note the EV range beside the charge level and can go electric alone up to 160 kina nitros per choi or 160 kilometers per hour. That is correct, Mark Zaniels. I do my everyday driving in auto EV in comfort, however when warranted, can switch to e-drive in eco mode in zero emission zones in Elite City or put it in power drive in normal or sport mode when going on motorway 75. This kicks in the engine that I fill up with ethanol fuel. When I race, I put it in race mode and dynamic HV drive. Along with e-drive, auto EV and power/dynamic hybrid drive, this car have pure and hybrid drives, also EV plus mode and also e-charge and e-save modes.
This must be DG Square.
Maybe, this is our first visit for Zen Racing.
Yes, Matt and Scott Smith R. Zaniels is my first visit to DG Square too.
Hey there, welcome to DG Square. I am Robert Zaniels.
And I am Smith Z. Zaniels. I am your cousin, Smith R. Zaniels, and these are my brothers Matt and Scott. Also this is my cousin, your brother Mark Zaniels, and his friend Corey Zanders.
It is just about time.
To the Gina.
Smith R. from Zen Racing. Elite City Shock, do you have your rain gear at hand? It'll gonna rain tonight, however just numerous rain showers and could be heavy at times.
Yes, we at Elite City Shock have our rain gear as we already know the weather as we depart to DG Square earlier this evening.
I wonder what with the companions are up to. I do note they are in the RDK garage on the southwest end of the building at ground floor. I do hear from the chatter, beneath the curtains.
Stop. This area is restricted.
Did you read the signs?
Either step away or I punch ya.
Chubby is working on an important project and does not want to be disturbed right now.
Okay, RDK Rich, RDK Yoshi, RDK Jolt and Chubby, I do apologize. I will stand guard.
I wonder if I can peek into.
Zoe Crypter, this is restricted access. Chubby is working on an important project and does not need to be disturbed at this instant. This is top secret.
Okay, Zen S. Crypter. I do apologize.
Thank you, Zen S. Crypter. I will remotely monitor the values and status as I head to my office.
No problem, Zen V. Crypter. Now I must check what the companions are up to now. At the tone, 2392 TRX.
Tests are complete. All systems are go. The project is finished. You should note it's a macro-electric car with a hydrogen fuel cell backup.
There are 4 electric motors, 1 for each wheel.
Though it isn't street legal, but it can be driven the same way as your other vehicle. Some sort of drone bike / go-kart combo.
Yes, it can even fit the 4 of us.
You are correct. Even a bag or two too. Even bamboo too.
At the tone, 99.7 EMT. At the tone, 2393 TRX.
Okay, let's hop into the vehicle. Remember to buckle up. Click it or ticket.
At the tone, 1856 RDK, 6:56 PM Elite City.
Bear in mind of an esports match at 7 bells in a couple moments. Digi Zeno and Jinx Esports Gaming at Digi Square. This car have a multi-tuner. One is set to Gamer Radio 100.7 FM, another to our Time Radio speaking service, third to ELN24 and fourth to RDK 3000 Trista TV service, both in audio portion.
At the tone, 2394 TRX.
Also we better head to Digi Square as swiftly as possible, but we use the special entrance via Studio X8, in which we are heading to the elevator. I alerted Ryan M. Crypto ahead of time as he alerted security and Digi Square at the expected entrance. Also he will supervise us as he also plans to head to Digi Square.
You better take it slow and try to avoid photobombing on TV cameras at the TV studio on floor 5.
Alright.
At the tone, 1857 RDK, 6:57 PM Elite City, 2397 TRX. We have 3 minutes left to match start. Now as it stands for us, looks like JXEG is the one favored to win but is quite slim. 55% for JXEG, 45% for DG Zeno. JXEG is the one who is the one to closely watch. They are the mighty steel as they use each tactics in which they are indeed sneaky and smart in battle blitz warts as with Elite City Shock who defeated DG Zeno earlier this afternoon, even learning from DG Zeno with techniques used to defeat Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra for opportunity to defeat DG Zeno. Also JXEG uses tactics same way as Team K Gaming as JXEG learned from Team K Gaming from the techniques and such in which DG Zeno have not heard of yet. Speaking of Team K Gaming, they invite Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra and they went to DG Square. Rain Alert Level 1 issue also Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for passing this track at the Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro.
It is a good thing this car have a motorized retractable hardtop since the rain alarm is active. Once we go outside, I push the button and it's hardtop up within 10 seconds.
This was due to a heavy shower to the west of Elite City. Gamers and fans are rushing into DG Square as we seek to shelter from the rain. Also get a chance to spectate DG Zeno and JXEG as it is good timing. Sun is active and this is the first Rain Alert Level 1 change for Elite City Metro. Rain Season Sports Chat for Elite City Metro. Rain 897 Elite City Metro. 2.5 to 99 nearing 90 outro. Rain Alert we are now issued for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Now it's only in T2398 TRX. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. At the turn, 1859 RDK, 6:59 PM Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Always on Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Rain Alert Level 1 issue for Elite City Metro. Conversation. Let's listen to the toasts. 2399 TRX. JXEG, is it ready? 001 Sports. 00 TRX. On YouTube, 7 o'clock PM LCTV. Yes, Zero Sports are out. 0 down to
This is RDK 3000 TriStar today. I am Mike Z. Crypter and this is Christina A. Crypter from Studio X8. Stephen J. Crypter is on assignment at DG Square. Headlines right now. Game on. Jinx Esports Gaming takes on DG Zeno Esports in an esports match and battle blitz more that is in progress this evening. We go live to DG Square with Stephen. This while Elite City Shock defeated DG Zeno while DG Zeno defeated Rexer Defiant and Dynamite City Ultra earlier in the day. We recap the past 3 matches later on in the show.
A powerful tornado later close encounter in Xenopolis City late this afternoon. Xenopolis City, Xenopolia. The tornado warning was issued for Xenopolis City but was later cancelled. There has been a reported fire alarm at Digi Square just before end of Digi Zeno and Elite City Shocking Sports match earlier this afternoon. However, this was blamed on faulty sensor and personnel was told not to evacuate.
Marseille date 51959.0. French Republican year 228 month 6 day 11 month name Ventos Union from the Latin word Ventosis. At the time 0002 tracks time.
However, we must pass you this first. A rain alert level 1 is active for Elite City Metro as one of the heaviest rain showers is drenching Elite City right now. Some moderate showers are elsewhere in the vicinity. Up to 40 millimeters per hour or 24 kilo nitros per toy rainfall rate is expected along with gusty winds. The lead right now. Esports as DG Zeno and JXEG are edging right now in Battle Blitz Wars. This is the first to 4 with 10-minute time rounds. Mode is hybrid and map name for map 1 is Agars.
We go live to Digi Square with Stephen J. Crypter. Stephen, what is the latest?
For some reason, there's a metro car, lively electric, driven by Chubby H. Crypter bringing 3 companions at DG Square who are beside me. Ryan M. Crypter, who is supervising, is also present but is off camera.
Chubby, you may need to drive to another spot, maybe behind the gamers. I just checked the monitors above the TV cameras. We are on TV, also we are beside Stephen J. Crypter.
Also, don't go under the gamer station desks. There are wires and we don't want to get strangled, stuck, or stranded. However, there isn't sufficient height clearance.
Jinx Esports Gaming is to the closest. DG Zeno Esports are to the other side. Just don't disturb the gamers.
I can try my best, and I have to drive with caution.
What the f*** is the Aruba coming from? And some sort of car horn too. Please don't sound audio emitters at us. We are in a heated match with DG Zeno.
Next time, use the courtesy horn.
That is marked in blue and green. The one in the green sounds the audio emitter playing the birds chirping.
I do apologize, Jinx Esports Gaming. I was determined to which horn to press concerning the courtesy horn, and the 2 I sounded was not the ones. By the way, I am in a macro electric car going very slow and cautiously with 3 of the RDK 3000 Trista companions. Ryan M. Crypter is also beside me.
The emitter with the birds, that is okay. However, do be very careful, the panda who is driving the macro vehicle. Anyhow, Ryan M. Crypter, what is his name?
Chubby H. Crypter, however he's like to be called Chubby.
Thank you. Anyhow, Chubby, also please operate the macro vehicle in zoned areas that is clearly marked.
Okay, we'll do that and obey the signage. Anyhow, I just checked the map score. Jinx Esports and Gaming are leading right now, and by the way, JXEG preforms. The esports team in subject also DG Zeno are battling like pandas fighting each other.
Anyhow, the charge and fuel levels are still good. Tire pressure was low as I had to rush to the gas station, but to the air compressor area filled the tire with air. Anyhow, the tire conditions are okay. I even had to vacuum my car interior as it's coin operated and take 1 or 2 LEO coins. I put in 5 LEOs in coinage that last 1 choi, 25 units or 15 minutes. Good thing I had my raincoat on cause it was pouring, but then it stopped not long ago, thus I had to take it off as it's in my backpack in the rear seat of my car. Anyhow, I am heading to the G Square to see Corey and Stefan are up to.
Corey Zanders, looks like JXEG is onto the rebound, putting on the last-minute assault against DG Zeno to tie it up at 2 apiece. Mark Zany yells, yes, also, and looks like JXEG gonna tie it up.
Yes! Tied at 2 apiece.
Jinx Sports Gaming are on a roll.
Hello Stefan, hello Corey.
Hey David. What is new?
Got my car interior vacuumed, also had to fill one of the tires with air as it was low.
Speaking of tires, my and Mark Zaniel's car have been equipped with new tires. Yes, those are high-tech and have good grip even when racing and rally.
Okay, we're tied at 2-2. Anyhow, once we are done competing with Jinx Sports Gaming, we're going to compete with Team K Gaming at 8 p.m. Annapolis City, 9 p.m. Elite City.
Yes, let's do this.
Good idea.
What? That is quite surprising.
9 o'clock p.m. It is less than 75 minutes away. We better prepare as soon as possible.
In fact, 120 units on the clock. 5 choice. We better prepare now.
In which Zen Racing must report for practice tomorrow despite the rain. Anyhow, concerning the plans for the remainder of the evening other than spectating at DG Square, there are no other events for the remainder of the evening. It is 2030 RDK, 02.0 EMT and 0050 TRX, and we have to pass you this fast over at DG Square. Jinx Esports Gaming has defeated DG Zeno Esports 4-3 at DG Square, and there is a surprise 5th match as DG Zeno is going to take on Team K Gaming in 2 choice, 50 minutes and 30 minutes.
Joshi, I'll race ya as I have my car tuned for perfection. See if you can try to beat me. 30 laps.
I'm on. 30 laps. Let's do this. I got my car and it's ready. Now we await the lights. 9 p.m. start.
Yes, 30 laps. Zen Racing will participate too. Anyhow, we just got back from DG Square. Zen Racing, get ready.
Yes, my car is ready. I am go. And you?
Yes. My 2020 Zen R is also ready, and the charge and fuel are full. I am ready to race with ya.
I didn't know Zen Racing also participated in this friendly race. Anyhow, good luck to you Zen Racing too.